All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Agwa Kadash. Salaki. Double honor to the apostles of GMS and sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing the truth and sincerity. And this is a topic going pretty much into uh, the word heretic because you got a lot of guys mostly that would claim they have that they are out there for people such as the other false Israelite camps that will try to do what they do for views or just for waking up people to say they have numbers or whatever vain thing they could think of. And that's what sets us apart because at the end of the day, each false camp will say that the other camp has something wrong, but they will find ways to come together and do things. And that makes some sense. When you're a doctrine, you're supposed to keep your doctrine separate from other doctrines. You're not supposed to mingle with another doctrine. It doesn't make sense. That's how you know you're false, because when you believe in something, you're solely supposed to be respectful to your own doctrine. But you're not even 100% in your own doctrine because you're not following you're you a lot of these guys, they just have their own wicked mindset, and they think that because we're Israelite brothers, which is true, that even if we have a different doctrine, we should still come together. Not true. We'll come together to battle against technically Edomite, but when it comes to each other, we're not supposed to come to each other just regularly, because at the end of the day, we still got to contend for our faith. Because at the end of the day, once we're done with that Edomite or someone that's trying to say that they come against Yahweh Shah or the whole Israelite thing in general, once we're done with that, we're back to dealing with you guys, because guess what? Y'all still not teaching the correct doctrines. So I'm gonna get to the point. This is 2 Peter 2:1. It says, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you." And even the scriptures say it. We even got some false teachers that's even in Great Millstone, because guess what? None of us is 100%. Uh, how should I say? 100% of us is not. There's no such thing as 100% of us, because we got niggas in camps. Just as those are just as false teachers as those guys that's out there saying that to wake up every black man, woman, and child and let's build in this place. That's just as wicked. You got false teachers everywhere. You got false teachers a lot of places. That's why we out here to set the truth, to tell the truth 100%, to tell it like it is, and tell it that there's no gray area. It's either you're doing this in righteousness or you're doing this in wickedness. Whether you be a part of GMS or GOCC or any other group, it's whether you're telling the truth or you telling or you're pretty much wicked. Which the ones that's telling the truth is going to be. I mean, well, you got the elect that's going to be in these other camps. It's all up to the Lord when with the time He wants to bring them out of it. That's why we still doing our job. That's why we tell you to beware of these false prophets. If they're not doing the right things, then they're not they are a false prophet. If you're telling something contrary, that's if you're telling something that's against what what the scriptures even say, that makes you a heretic. That's all a false prophet is a heretic. So actually, I'm gonna get into that word that I've been meaning to get into. Um, it says the definition for a heretic: a person who differs in opinion from established religious dogma. One who differs in opinion from an accepted belief or doctrine. So that's why you even have guys that's in this truth that will still be in heretic, because They will always trying to do something out of wickedness. They'll do it for fame, views, or just trying to change the doctrine to what what they think is suited for. And that automatically makes you a heretic. Especially if we catch on to what you're doing, we're gonna call you out. We're gonna say you're being wicked. We're gonna say you're being a heretic, because that's all you are, is being a heretic. And those that's what we got to, even for ourselves, even for myself, for me even going into this video, I gotta make sure I'm not being counted as a heretic, because I don't want to go off in doctrine. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I want to make sure I'm doing this out of sincerity for the Most High and the Son, because that's Yahweh Shah is the one who's going to come and take us out of this place. So I want to make sure I'm right with myself, is the brothers are doing for themselves. But if you got guys that's really doing this out of wickedness, what are you seeking? What are you doing in this truth? You might as well seek your fame somewhere else. You might as well, of anything, as the scriptures say, it's better for you not to even know the truth. Oh, you've been better off just selling out if you wanted that much of attention, or do some dumb stuff on YouTube. On YouTube. That's what you got YouTube for. People getting the views off of YouTube. You got people getting tons of views just for playing video games. So what do you need to come in the truth for? To be seen of? Who you trying to be seen of? Anybody can be seen of anybody on YouTube. World Star, uh, Instagram, or else whatever fucking crazy other app people use. Twitter, some other stuff. And it's just like, you guys don't have no sincerity. And that's what this truth is about. It's about pure sincerity, about if you're really trying to do this thing or not. Not about the views you can get, or whatever crazy mess you can come up with. This is 1 John 4:1. It says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of Yahweh." And that's what we're doing when we see, even now, when someone new comes up and they trying to learn the truth, we got to make sure that they even right before they try to get into this thing. And as the elders even told, pretty much, we even have a talk with us, we didn't even come in right technically. It was just through the grace and glory of Yahweh Shah that he kept us in the right manner when he did, because we didn't come in right. A lot of brothers technically don't come in right, but that's why when it comes to newer brothers that come in, we're more prepared now, because we know that we didn't come in right. We got to make sure that if you're a new brother or someone that's trying to learn, you got to make sure that you are actually right. These scriptures are very powerful, and they have more of an understanding than any of us can ever imagine, because it has like 20 different meanings now. Back then, we would think straightforward about it, or we'll just kind of think one, so like we kind of think in a one-track way. That's what we had teachers for, to pretty much open our eyes to that, to show us that it's more than just one way, but it's also to make sure that we stay on the right track, because this truth comes in more than one way. If you're not right, you're going to take it and try to twist it and make it a different doctrine. But if you're following this truth sincerely, the Lord's going to open your eyes to multiple different things. That's why we're constantly growing. That's why these scriptures are more deeper. Even from the milk is deeper, because we would have never actually paid attention to how deep these scriptures were for the milk if we wasn't more seasoned into this truth. And that's why these scriptures are always important, but also for us to maintain a sound mind, because you got a lot of guys out here that's just not right. They just want to build in this place. They want to use the doctrine to their own vain deceit. And that's not the way we're supposed to be in this truth. We're supposed to be telling the 100% truth, which means we cannot lie to these people. We can't sit there and tell these people, oh, the mark of the beast ain't the chip. It is the chip. It's signs of it. The people in Texas already have protest signs on it. No, we would not take the mark of the beast as the RFID chip. they're saying it on the posters. If what we've been saying was wrong, why you have people out there with picket signs saying that we're not going to take the chip? That goes to show you that these people, these other Israelite camps that are false, they not tell you the truth. They want you to remain comfortable. They want to gain the numbers. They want to have the fun, and that's not what this is about. So with that, shalom and death to this wicked society.